Okay, how to become a private investigator. This is a very, very meaty topic, so I'm just going to give a very rough overview. If you want to know more, visit our website. We go into more detail there. Does the area you live in even have private investigation licensing? If not, if you can just be a private investigator without a license, then there you go. If the area you live has the requirement, then you got to get a private investigation license. And you start by finding out who is the government regulatory body. So this is quite simple. You can Google where you live and how to obtain a private investigation license in Alabama or whatever. And then they're gonna give you the licensing agency that you go to, whatever government agency controls private investigation licensing and requirements. So, speaking of requirements, there's typically one important requirement, and that is you taking a government-approved licensing course. Now, usually these courses are not taught by the government. They're just approved by the government. So they're private companies that teach private investigation licensing requirements to the public, and they're approved by the government. Now, these courses help you get your PI license, but they do not actually teach you how to become a private investigator. They're just taught for litigious reasons, typically. You usually cover the laws that govern the profession in your area. So it is useful in that regard to know the legislation that you should be cognizant of, but they will not teach you how to become a private investigator. You might get a brief overview on how to write a report, or how to use a camera, or how to do a background check, but you're not going to be given the hours you need to understand how to do surveillance before entering the career. So, you get your licensing course, and then now you can get your private investigation license. But nobody will hire you without education or experience. You need to take a private investigation course that has about 100 hours worth of surveillance education. This is something that a PI company is going to be looking for. So even if you don't have experience, just taking a private investigation education course, not a licensing course, one that actually gives private investigation education. One that teaches how to do surveillance. And remember, surveillance is a very huge abstract topic. So it's going to take a minimum of 100 hours just to grasp the fundamentals behind surveillance, behind mobile surveillance, on-foot surveillance, static surveillance, working with two investigators, doing solo surveillance. So then you acquire this private investigation education that's going to be at least over 800 hours. Now you got your government-approved course, you use that, and you got your PI license. Then you went and got at least 100 hours of surveillance training. And then really, if you still want to do the job, you found that you were good at it or you enjoyed it, you're going to have no trouble getting hired by a PI agency, even without experience. So then you're going to be working as a private investigator. You're going to have that surveillance education, so you're going to be able to succeed at investigations. So in no time at all, you're going to be a successful investigator. You're going to love the job, and you're going to be in it, and that is how you become a private investigator.